Hey guys, so I'm really hoping I can get through this video. This is the 7th time that I have attempted to record it. My equipment is not functioning today. It does not want to focus, so bear with me. It may go in and out quite a bit, but I am committed to finishing this. You're going to notice that some of the problems on section 15.4, day 2, have already been done. It's because I didn't want to print another piece of paper, but I'm going to walk you guys through how to do this. You're going to hear some background noise. It's windy outside today, the chimes are blowing, and I've got a load in the dryer, so that's probably going to go off right in the middle of this video. Hope everybody's doing well. I don't have any new information to add regarding the special types of parallelograms with respect to the rectangle, the rhombus, and the square. We're just going to practice some more with this. So we have been given the information that this particular quadrilateral is a rectangle. We have diagonals intersecting at point P. We know angle P to T to S is 34 degrees. And then QS, the whole length of that diagonal, is 10. So a couple of things about this. I've already done number 2 and I was already on the way to do number 4 and all of the other videos are recorded. Let's knock those guys out. So because we have a rectangle, this top and that bottom side, those two bases, are going to be parallel. That means that we happen to have a transversal. So this angle here from P to T to S is going to be congruent to angle QRP because we have alternate interiors. That's why this QR all the way to T, whether we stop at P or not, doesn't really matter. This angle up here in the top right corner is going to be 34 degrees. And I think my husband might be on a conference call or is watching an instructional video. I can hear something in the background. Sorry about that. This is kind of how it rolls here in this house when we're both working from home. So problem number 4 is talking about the length from Q to P. So right now what we're looking at highlighted in pink is the diagonal. That diagonal is 10. Well, we happen to know that in parallelograms the diagonals bisect each other, which means they cut each other in half. So if that whole pink distance is 10, then from Q to P, that has to be 5. Okay, I'm on a roll. I'm hoping it stays focused. I'm going to finish this video. Oh, it's messing with me. It thinks it's funny. It is not funny. Number 6, from R to P. Well, one of the characteristics about a rectangle is that the diagonals are congruent. So QS is going to be the same thing as RT. So that whole length will also be 10. But we can cut that in half because diagonals bisect each other, and also know that RP is 5. Let's take a look at the middle set of questions. We happen to have a rhombus, so we're going to take a look at the characteristics of a rhombus, which is everything that a parallelogram has and more. So we know that angle BAC is 53 degrees. So from B to A to C, that guy is 53 degrees. Length D to E is 8, and E to C is 6. And hopefully that comes back into focus and stays happy. So let's take a look at some of the other evens. Remember, I'll be doing the evens. You guys will be assigned the odds. Number 8, the measure of angle AED. So from A to E to D. Well, we have a little piece of the puzzle over here that says in a rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular. So A to E to D, that's where my diagonals are coming in, and we're going to have a ton of right angles. That guy right there is 90 degrees. Number 10, the length from D to B. Well, we know that this is a parallelogram, and so hopefully this will focus a little bit better for us. Come on. Come on. Well, that's the best that oh, it is so messing with me today. The best that I've got. So we know that diagonals bisect each other, and a rhombus is a parallelogram. So AC is going to get cut in half at this center point. That means this guy is 6, and that guy is 8, because they're both going to cut each other in half. So from D to B, 8 and 8, that is going to be 16. And again, I'm sorry it's not focusing, but I'm committed to getting this video done. Side AC, or length AC, excuse me, from A to C, we just figured out that both of those are 6 from each side of the center point, a total of 12. Next, let's take a look at the square. In our square down here on the bottom, we have diagonals intersecting at point K. We are given the length that LK is 1. Find the indicated measures. So we need to know the measure of angle LMK. L to M to K. Well, this is interesting. And again, out of focus. Let me try to focus this. Come on. Man, technology. Come on. Okay, there we go. I'm not recording this thing again. Here we are. So we know that we have a square. That means that we have a ton of right angles. A square is also a rhombus, which is also telling us that we're going to have a right angle at that center point because the diagonals will intersect at 90 degrees. They're perpendicular to each other. We also know that the diagonals bisect each other and the diagonals are also congruent. So this distance from L to K is the same thing as K to M, and the same thing as K to P, and the same thing as K to N. L to K, K to N, they bisect each other right there at the center point, and the diagonals are congruent. Well, what this is doing is it's creating a very badly drawn by me right triangle from L to K to M. Knowing that these two sides are the same, then these two angles have to be the same. And that means that those two angles each have to be 45 degrees. And again, I apologize for the poor quality of my equipment, but it's really all that I have right now. This has not been the best video to make. I'm sorry guys, but I am committed. Alright, next, the distance from K to N. Well, L to K and K to N is a diagonal. It gets bisected in a parallelogram. So bisected means it's going to be cut in half for the whole length. Each one of those lengths will be 1. The distance from M to P, that is the full diagonal. Not that you can see it because it keeps zooming in and out. And yes, I know, the autofocus lock button is supposed to help that. It's not working on this at all. Let's try autofocus again. Okay, you can see it. I'm going to zoom. M to P. So M to K is 1. K to P is also 1 because every piece of these cut up diagonals are all going to be congruent. That's a total of 2. Oh goodness, this equipment is driving me nuts. I want to go back to school so bad. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really excited. My neighbor gave us cookies. I can't remember if I showed you that in my video or not because remember, this is now like the 7th, 8th, or 20th video that I've attempted to record for this lesson. But look at that. Look at that. That's mine. That's all mine. Oh, here comes my husband. He's going to have another one.
No.
Yes, he is. So I hope you guys have a good day. I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye.